Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And tonight I'm going to be doing a very quick music video review on Tory Lanez, the song Jokes on Me. Now, I don't normally do music video reviews, but being that this song seemed like it was a direct correlation to the Meg, Kelsey, and Tory Lanez fiasco, I decided to figure out or talk about what I felt I was seeing in this video. So I'm not really gonna do no crazy editing. I'm just about to click through different parts of the video and talk about it, and that's just gonna be what it is. So at the start of the video, it shows the girl who is playing Tory Lanez's love interest showing her best friend around the house that her and Tory have created for themselves and the life that they have built together. Now she goes through and she's showing her best friend, like, you know, the living area, and then they go outside to where they view, like, there's a lake at the house. They have a lake, they have a pool, they have a nice ambiance in the house, and her best friend is pretty much congratulating her about it. Now, Tory Lanez's love interest in the video, she's telling her best friend that, like, you and Tory are all I got. Thanks for having my back, etc., etc. Then in the video, it pretty much goes to a bloody woman who is, like I said, the love interest of Tory. So it fades from her telling her friend and showing her friend how, like, the house that they built together, to her in blood and Tory Lanez on the floor bleeding. So Tory Lanez is on the floor bleeding, and she is, overlooking him, and she pretty much stabbed him in the back. So she stabbed him in the back and blood's bleeding, and he's pretty much singing the song The Joke's on Me. Now she's like looking at him and, observing the situation, to where she then drags him through the mud. So she drags him through the grass, drags him through the mud, and then as she drags him through the mud, she then goes to their lake area, and she goes to the boat that they have. So while she's, on the boat, he's singing the song and, he's talking. She then pretty much watches him die, and she's in complete silence. So it then feeds off of that, and it goes to the scene of which prompted it. So basically, which prompted this whole entire act was her finding her best friend and Tory Lanez sleeping together. Now it shows, the best friend and Tory humping on each other, and then it shows her looking in on the situation and watching it all happen. So after that, she then goes to figure out, like, what she's gonna do. She grabs a knife and then goes to stab Tory Lanez in the back. So this whole video, if you watch it in its entirety, it is pretty much symbolic and showing symbolism as to the rumors that was put out about Meg the Stallion, Tory Lanez, and Kelsey. So there was a lot of people who came out with speculation that the reason why this all happened, and Tory Lanez also addressed it and talked about it on his album, that he felt like Meg was not loyal because, he was messing with the best friend, and then he was creeping with Meg behind the back. Now, in the video, the roles were kind of reversed as to the main, woman who was deceived. But in his music, he paints the story of Meg being the one who deceived the best friend. And in this video, it showed a lot of different symbolism and things that seemed to reference what was going on. Now, again, I'm not doing any crazy editing. It just is what it is. This is what we got, and this is just it. So in the comments, there was a lot of people who, also felt like this was very symbolic to the Meg the Stallion situation. And I'm going to read what one of the comments had to say. So this comment right here, it says, the symbolism in this video is insane. From him being stabbed in the back, dragging him through the mud, to her driving the boat, which I missed that. I missed talking about that. She's like driving, the boat, whatever. It says, to her driving the boat and being in control of the narrative, to her watching him in silence as he drowns, all while he can't say/do anything and being tied up in a body bag. She thinks he's dead, but he's still alive. She sold him down the river like northern slave owners would do to the troublesome slaves when they were a rebel. She sold him out in the higher ups in exchange to save/boost her career and ruin Tory's, because he's independent now, and that threatened to expose him. Now this part, the video didn't show that the higher ups and all this. This is what they're adding on. But the first part, I feel like they were pretty much on point. It says, then peep the scene when the song starts where the blood is on her own hands, not Tory's. And the video ends with her in a panic as she realizes the joke's on her, and her being ashamed while Tory sings in the back as she realizes she betrayed the few people who actually cared for her. Now, I don't agree with that last part, but this is this person's, thoughts. I didn't take that she was seeing that, the joke's on her, because clearly in the video it showed that Tory Lanez was in fact betraying her by sleeping with her friend. Now, if you listen to Tory Lanez's lyrics, in his lyrics he talks about it being the reverse, and he talks about how he was messing with the friend and it was in fact Meg the Stallion that wasn't loyal. Another person commented and said, some of you are getting it wrong. The girl that stabbed him is Meg. The other girl is Kelsey. They had a thing first. Instead of Meg telling Kelsey, Kelsey found out after. In order for Meg to save herself, career, and character, she flipped it on Tory and stabbed him in the back to make him look like the bad guy, but she's the one that is guilty. That wound in her foot is from broken glass from the party that night. Now, I think this person was pretty spot on. I just think that the whole her being cut by glass is kind of debatable. I think that it's still possible that Tory Lanez did shoot her, but it's possible that it was exaggerated and maybe an accident, or it could have been deliberate. But I do think the whole glass narrative, I think that's debatable, because I think that she did lie about being cut by glass. So it's just a matter of what she was covering for with that lie. Did she cover up saying that she got cut by glass to save Tory's, or did she try to save face for herself? Because she did say, the trouble that we were gonna end, we were already gonna get in trouble. So I always question, why did she feel like she would get in trouble for somebody doing harm to her? That never made sense to me unless she was doing something she had no business. Anyways, what do you guys think about the video? Did you see the video? What are your thoughts on the video? And do you feel like this video was a direct correlation to the Meg the Stallion and Kelsey debacle in their situation? Let me know what you guys think down below. And again, like I said, I'm not doing no crazy editing, so it's just, this is what we got. Let me know what you guys think. And meanwhile, aside from Tory Lanez's video, I guess Kelsey is shopping around her story, and she went to social media, I want to say like last week or so, talking about how she was going to be considering doing an interview. She even started a YouTube channel, and she says that she's going to be telling her side of the story. Now, it's very interesting to know what her side of the story is. I don't think that she needs to shop around interviews. I don't think that she needs to do anything extravagant. If she wants to tell her story, tell it via Instagram or YouTube. I mean, I'm not mad at her for getting her coins for her story. A lot of people get mad when people get money from things that y'all want to know. I'm not mad at her for telling her side, but I don't think that she needs to shop around interviews. I think that, if she wants to tell her side, then tell us via Instagram or YouTube, and let that be that. I do agree that this situation has been dragged on a lot, so some of y'all might not even be like turned on to care. So again, let me know what you guys think about it down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on your notification bell so you're notified whenever I post a video. I appreciate it a lot, you know what I'm saying? And if you share my videos, that also helps me out a lot as well. All right. And oh yeah, I can't forget to shout out my website. Definitely check out my website. That also helps me out as well too.